Hello, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to make a very quick recipe, a Hungarian tart. We normally call it jam tart because of using of the jam. It's not a complicating recipe. It's a very straightforward and it's a very tasty cake to eat for your tea time. Yeah, I have 4 cups of cake flour sieved, 4 teaspoons of baking powder and 4 tablespoons of oil. Together I have 2 eggs and 250 gram margarine, 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence and 4 tablespoons of castor sugar will be used. And then for the spreading, I've got jam and I'm going to just sprinkle some desiccated coconut after spreading the jam. The reason being, we've been baking Hungarian tart for years and I found out that our jam, when cooking, it spreads out. And then when using desiccated coconut, it binds the jam from spreading out. I'm going to first start off with our wet ingredients. I'll beat them all together and then add it to the flour. So this is a level 4. So what I'm going to do is cream the margarine and the sugar together. Add in my cooking oil. A teaspoon of vanilla essence. Now I'm going to crack my eggs one by one. That's 2 eggs. Now I'm going to beat all this together and add it to my dry ingredients. I'm going to put in my baking powder and give the flour a nice mix. And put in the wet ingredients into the dry, and then I'm going to form a dough. And now I'm going to use my hands. Now I'm using my hands to make it into a dough. Okay, now you can see the flour is covered up with the mixture. This is my dough for the Hungarian tart. I'm going to just cover it with the plastic and let it rest for about 15 minutes. So to allow the baking powder to work. Okay. "15 minutes has passed us where I cling wrapped the dough. So now I'm going to work with this dough. I've got my baking tray sprayed with spray and cook, and I also have my oven on 175 degrees. So I'm going to take 1/3 part of the dough to grate it on the top. And still using my hands, I will try to flatten this dough into the baking tray. Right, I think I did my best on this dough, but if you want, you can roll it out and then place it. I think that is looking fine. So now I'm going to take my fork and create holes so the jam can seep into the cake. Just a few holes. I will spread in my jam. I think that's good enough. And then I'll just sprinkle in my desiccated coconut. And then for the remaining dough, using a grater, I will grate the dough on top. There's my Hungarian tart. The grating has created a crumble and it's ready to go into the oven for baking. I will allow it to bake for half an hour, but I'll keep checking on. It has been 45 minutes. I checked it when it was half an hour. It wasn't really done, but now it's done and I'm going to take it out from the oven. There's my Hungarian tart, looking very beautiful. I will let it rest for a little while and then cut it into squares. Here you go, your lovely Hungarian tart for a nice quiet Sunday tea time treat. And you can see it baked in thoroughly, baked very well. And while it cooled, Pranesh helped me to cut it into squares, and now I'll be able to pack it in an airtight container. And thanks for watching and enjoy, and I know Pranesh will enjoy this as well. Thank you.